So good morning everyone. Today I'm going to have a recorded lesson about these measures of location or measures of central tendency. So you may browse the PowerPoint for a brief discussion of mean, median, and mode. So basically, measures of central tendency, it is simply describing the center or typical value in a set of data. So ito yung mga nagde-describe given yung mga set of data natin. So we can have a measures of location by these three which is the mean, median, and mode. So ano yung pinagkaiba ng tatlo? Kapag sinabi nating mean, it is simply the average of the data. And para makuha yung average of the data, you simply add all the values, then divide by how many are there. Kaya ang formula na ginagamit natin to solve for the mean is simply, tandaan nyo, ang symbol na ginagamit for the mean is x bar is equal to the summation of x over n. Ang summation of x is yung pinag-add mo lahat ng values. Then yung n, kung ilan yung bilang nung meron doon sa values na yon. Okay? Next, kapag sinabi naman nating median, it is the midpoint or the middle value when the data is arranged in order. And if there are two middle values, you have to find their average. So later, we have an example on how to find this mean and median. Next is the mode. So kapag sinabi nating mode, this is the value that appears most often in the data set. Ano yung majority na number na nag-appear doon sa data set nyo? So let's have an example. We have 4, 4, 3, 9, and 5. So to compute for the mean, sabi natin, the formula is x bar is equal to the summation of x over n. So ipag-add lang natin lahat to. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 9 plus 5. So that is 8, 11, 20, 25. Then yung n natin is kung ilan lahat nung bilang nung dataset natin. So ilan ba yung bilang niya? So mula kay 4 hanggang kay 5. So 4, 4, 3, 9, 5, that is 5. Right? So 25 divides 5 is equal to 5. So therefore, the mean is equal to 5. And kapag sinabi nating median, it is the middle value when the data is arranged in order. So i-arrange natin siya from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. So we can have 3, 4, 4, 5, and 9. Ano yung nasa gitna nila? So as you can see, the middle value that appears here is 4. So the median, ito naman yung symbol na ginagamit natin kay median. Para siyang n yan na x. Okay? Which is equal to 4. Then yung mode, ano yung majority or ano yung nag-appears ng marami on your dataset. So, di ba yung 4 na ulit siya? So, therefore, the mode is 4. So, walang symbol si mode. So, just simply the mode, which is equal to 4. Then, merong iba't ibang klase ng mode. Ito yung unimodal, bimodal, multimodal, and no mode. Kapag sinabi nating unimodal, iisa lang yung mode niya. Ibig sabihin, iisa lang yung number na nag-appear na pinakamarami. Okay? Kapag bimodal, dalawa ang mode niya. Kapag multimodal, 3 or more. And kapag no mode, ibig sabihin, pantay-pantay yung bilang ng bawat number. So dito, we can classify this as unimodal. Okay? Then, let's say nag-add ako dito ng 3. So, dalawang beses na ulit yung 3 tsaka 4. So, ang magiging mode mo will be 3 and 4. 3 and 4. And that can be classified as bimodal. Okay. Let's say nag-add ako dito ng 9. So, meron kang 3, 4, 5, tigda-dalawa yung 3, 4, and 9. So, yung magiging mode mo is 3, 4, and 9. And that is multimodal. Then, let's say nag-add ako dito ng 5. So, pantay-pantay na yung bilang niya. Tigda dalawa. Dalawang 3, dalawang 4, dalawang 5, dalawang 9. So, hindi ibig sabihin na dalawang beses siya nag-appear. Mode na siya. Okay? Pantay-pantay yung bilang niya, 'di ba? So, walang majority sa kanila. Walang umangat na bilang. So, ibig sabihin, no mode yun. Naintindihan? So, yun yung pinagkaiba ng iba't ibang klase ng mode. So, let's proceed with the other example. So, this is a unimodal. Ayan. Okay, so for the next example, let's solve for the mean, median, and mode. Okay, so again, for the mean, ipag-add natin. So, that is equal to 8 plus 4 plus 5, that is 12, plus 5, 17, plus 8, 25, plus 5, 30, plus 4, 34, plus 8, 42. Then, i-divide natin kung ilan to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 42 divide 7, that is equal to 6. So, yung mean niya is equal to 6. Then, for the median, i-arrange natin siya from lowest to highest. So, we have 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, then tatlong 8. Now, ano ang median natin dito? Ano ang nasa gitna nila? So, that is 5. Next, ano ang mode? So, ano yung nag-appear na pinakamarami? So, that is 8. 8 lang yung kanyang mode. And that is also a unimodal. Next example, kunin natin yung mean, 10, 13, 11, 13, 13. So, again, para makuha yung mean, ipag-add. So, 10 plus 13, 23 plus 11, 34. Tama ba? 10, 13, 23, 34. 34 plus 13, 47. 47 plus 13 is 60. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 60 divides 5 is equal to 12. So, ang mean niya is 12. And the median, arrange natin siya. So, that is 10, 11, 13, 13, 13. So, the median is 13. Then, ang mode is also 13 and that is also unimodal. Okay? So, let me give you another example. So, let's say ito yung given mo. 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 7, 8, then 9. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yan. So, paano mo kukunin yung mean nito? So, ipag-add lang natin. Okay? So, the summation of x over n. So, 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Divided by kung ilan yan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 7, 22, plus 8 is 30, plus 9 is 39. Then, 39 divides 8. That will give you 4.875. So, round off to the 2 decimal place. So, that is equal to 4.88. So, that is your mean. Then, for median, naka-arrange na siya, diba? But, as you can see, ilan yung bilang natin dito? 8. So, wala siyang gitna, diba? Kasi, tig-apat lang eh. Now, yung dalawang nasa gitna, kukunin natin yung average niya, ipag-add mo siya, and i-divide mo lagi kay 2. So, laging kay 2 dinidivide yung dalawang nasa gitna. So, 3 plus 5 is 8, and 8 divides 2, that is equal to 4. So, the median is 4. And the mode, ito yung nag-appear ng ilang beses ng majority sa ating, may pinakamaraming bilang dito sa ating dataset. So, as you can see, dalawa yung 2, dalawa yung 3, then the rest nag-iisa na. So, yung mode mo is 2 and 3. And that is considered as bimodal. Okay, so I hope malinaw yung explanation about the difference between the mean, median, and mode. So, you're going to have this quiz. So, you're going to find the mean, median, and mode. So, for the mean, you must show the solution. So, katulad nung ginawa ko ditong solution, ganito yung gagawin nyo. Kunin yung mean, median, and mode. And i-classify anong klase ng mode after nyo makuha yung mode. So, yung pointing system dito, 2 points kay mean, 1 point kay median, then 2 points kay mode. 2 points kay mode kasi kaklasify nyo ano yung mode and anong klase ng mode siya. Kung unimodal, bimodal, multimodal, or no mode. Okay? So, yan lang.